Hi.
You're late on 3 stories and I don't hear typing.
They're all in my head.
Fine, just leave it in my intro, will you?
I heard.
About what?
About America.
A lot of people have, Tiddler. It's going over big on the world scene.
Spike's going back, isn't it?
Is there anything you actually wanted to talk about?
Last night I started thinking.
Congratulations. Was it everything you thought it would be?
Look, you guys are all leaving school at the end of the week, right?
So?
Well, so you've only got 1 week.
1 week?
To tell him you love him, to make him stay.
I don't love him, Tiddler, and he's not staying.
Linda, you can't do this. You owe it to everyone in this room.
What?
Well, we've all been following this dopey love story since page 1. You're part of everyone's lives now. There are jokes about you and rabbits named after you. Watch this. Spike.
Linda.
See?
Go back to sleep.
We're all just hanging in there for the happy ending. They're traditional in these situations.
Well, one thing I can promise you right now, Tiddler, there is going to be no traditional ending. Now, do you see this?
It's blank.
I know. Go and fix it.
Linda, could you give me a hand with this typewriter?
Sure. Kenny, could you give Sarah a hand with this typewriter?
Yeah. Oh, Sarah. I've got it.
Thanks, Kenny. What are you doing, Kenny? Are you mad?
What?
He's just helping me with the typewriter.
You don't bother the kid with that kind of stuff. I'll do it. Fraz, will you help Sarah with this typewriter?
Colin, I'm getting...
Actually, I've got a bit of a sore back. Kevin, can you help Sarah?
Forget it.
Look, Colin, I really don't think...
Moment every time, kid. My office.
Excuse me,
Yeah?
are you Sarah Jackson?
Yes, I am.
I'd just like to say I've admired your work. I've read almost everything you've written. I think you're really excellent.
Well, thank you.
I'm Brian Magboy, by the way.
Oh, I'm Sarah Jackson.
Yeah, you just told me.
Oh, right. Guys don't usually remember that long.
Sure, right. Well, listen, all I wanted to say is I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I really don't know how we're going to replace you.
Let's take a worst-case scenario, Kenny. Now, you're helping Sarah with the typewriter, and it goes wrong.
Goes wrong?
Yeah, I mean, typewriters are heavy objects. Heavy, awkward objects. You're running a serious risk of not looking good.
Dust all over his trousers and a pencil behind his ear.
Checking for sweat.
Okay, this one. Okay, over here.
Look, enough of that. Colin, I'm getting really sick of this.
Sick of what?
Look, you've cornered me into doing the show. I can't get out of that. But I can't stand being packaged like this.
What do you mean, packaged?
I'm in the new clothes, the spot checks for dust. And I can't go to the toilet if there's witnesses.
Kenny, this is for the kids out there. They need someone to believe in. They need you.
Colin, this isn't me.
Kenny, kid, listen to me, babe. I know how you're feeling. It's all new stuff for you, right? But I just know we're talking major hit here. 1 week from now, they're all going to be screaming for you. Think about it. You're the last act on the bill. You're the big finish. And there's going to be a ton of kids who've left school that day. Serious atmosphere time, Kenny. I mean it. From the Heart City. Total Sincerityville. You're going to be big. And I mean that. Right from the heart.
The other side.
What?
Your heart's on the other side.
Oh, right. That's what you get for practicing in the mirror. You been at rehearsals?
Yeah, the song's good, the singing's good, personality is non-existent.
Kenny, over here, emergency.
What?
I knew this was coming. I just wish I could have been a little more direct about it. This is Brian Magboy. He goes to Bentonford High School, 5th year.
Hi.
Tell Kenny what you told me.
She dropped a typewriter on my foot.
Not that.
Who did?
She.
Oh, Sarah. No, I'm sure she was just trying to be friendly.
Never mind about the foot.
I think I might have broken a toe.
It doesn't matter. Tell us why you're here.
I thought you knew about all this.
Well, what?
Tell him.
The guy at your school, Sullivan, yeah? He phoned me as part of the recruitment.
Tell him what job you were recruited for, Brian.
Well, assistant editor.
Hello, Junior Gazette. Oh, hi, Mum. No, I'm fine. I told you I'm fine. Because I'd rather wait here, that's why. Look, do you mind if I put the phone down? I want to keep the line clear. Sure. See you later.
Assistant editor.
You guys haven't been told about this. Hey, listen, maybe I shouldn't have shown up today. I was just really keen to start... Oh.
Keep it up.
Linda, what is happening here?
Well, it's very simple, really. We're all being fired from the Junior Gazette.
Fired.
Keys to the street. Thank you and good night.
The big finish.
What?
What has been going on that I don't know about?
Kenny, do you want to stick with the Gazette?
Yeah, sure, of course.
No, I mean really stick with it. Run it commercially. Do it for real. Actually work for the Junior Gazette.
Yeah. Fire alarm?
Do we have a fire alarm?
Do we have a fire?
Okay, everyone outside. Leave everything behind quickly now. What's happening? Nothing. Go and lie down in your room.
It's a fire alarm. Come on, everybody out!
Hey, guys, I'm sorry. I guess I just got one of those kind of personalities that sets off smoke detectors.
We don't have a smoke detector.
Hey, I must have one serious personality. Ah, my lovely assistant.
I take it you're responsible for setting off the fire alarm?
No. Spike told me to.
OK, everyone, back to your desks. The fun is over.
That's not how it looks to me.
What are you doing here, Spike?
Just come to say some hellos and goodbyes. No hard feelings, boss.
No feelings at all.
It's always been your problem.
Not a problem for me.
Isn't this just like the old days? Remember when we used to do this all the time?
No,
Oh, must have been two other people.
it was.
You know that I'm going back to America soon, don't you?
Yes, I was sorry to hear that. I like America.
Oh, yeah?
Apart from the people. Sarah?
Got knocked over in the rush.
Somebody trod on my head.
Well, you haven't changed. Spike! I come in disguised as a fire and you still don't notice me.
What's there to notice?
Well, there's an answer to that. Don't worry. He'll get over me.
Presses a bit hard, doesn't he?
It's a good technique, though.
Don't you find he pulls your head around a bit roughly?
Excuse me?
Fine, I'm sorry. You're all right.
Do you people not like me?
Hello and goodbye, you said. Getting any closer to goodbye?
I got a job to do here.
A job?
Sure. Kenny.
Yeah.
I heard the singing's great. I heard the song's great. I hear all you need is a little personality. Kenny, I'm here to teach you personality.
Hello, Junior Gazette.
Linda,
Hello, sir.
have you heard anything?
Not yet. You?
Not yet. That isn't the main reason I phoned.
No?
Can I say something to you, Linda?
It's your bill.
First of all, I haven't moved my position. I don't approve of what you're doing. I don't approve of it at all. But the way you've handled yourself over this business, the way you've dealt with Mr. Kerr, Mr. Campbell, your presentation tonight to the board, I think all of that is truly remarkable. Well, having said that, I sincerely hope you don't win tonight.
And you, sir.
You're not a schoolgirl anymore, Linda. You don't have to call me sir.
I know, sir.
This is the second rehearsal he's missed.
Look, guys, can we just get into a little relaxation here? Let's just kick off our shoes, sit on the floor and talk about cool stuff.
And if he's not at rehearsals, you know, it's like he's not, like, there.
Humphrey speaks for the whole band.
Obviously quite a strain.
We need him here.
Look, guys, I'm doing what I can, okay? I can't believe Kenny'd do this to me. I made that boy, Spike. Why is it always guys like me who get let down so heartlessly?
You have a face that people want to stab in the back.
There's no trust in the world anymore.
You want me to find Kenny for you?
You know where he is?
I could guess who he's with, next best thing.
Thanks, Spike. I'll make this worth your while.
Yeah, you won't have to.
What do you mean I won't have to? Are you up to something?
It's sad, isn't it?
What?
There's no trust in the world anymore.
Okay, guys, let's hear these creative juices gurgle.
So, this is neutral territory, is it?
Well,
We've been running the Junior Gazette for almost a year. We've done so with virtually no assistance or advice.
That was always the deal.
And I'm not objecting to it. The point I'm making is that we're solely responsible for the Junior Gazette's current success, both in terms of its sale figures and its local prestige. So how can it be reasonable for us to be fired from what's rightfully ours, to be replaced by the next bunch of school kids you want to reform?
because you're leaving school.
With respect, sir, I don't really see what that's got to do with it.
I think what Mr. Sullivan's trying to say is that the Junior Gazette is, well, kind of a learning experience. It's time for you to get out there in the real world.
And that's just what we intend to do. Kenny?
Our proposals for the new Junior Gazette. Now, run commercially and making enough of a profit so that we can employ any of the current news team that wish to remain with us.
While you're considering this, we will publish one last edition of the current Junior Gazette, explaining the situation and our intentions, and then close the paper, pending your decision.
Actually, it's not our decision.
What?
Mr. Campbell's.
He owns the paper.
Then we go to him.
This is becoming ridiculous.
There's a board meeting Friday evening. I suppose you two can make your pitch then. I'll try and arrange it.
Appropriate. Our last day of school.
And my gig.
Well, I hardly think that matters. Cancel it.
Yeah, sure, right, yeah.
Well, that's really all we've got to say. Please let us know about the Friday meeting, Mr. Kerr. Until then. Come on, Kenny.
Yeah, coming. See ya.
See ya. That's the thing about teaching, Matt. Sometimes they actually learn.
Hello, Junior Gazette. Oh, hi, Brian. How are the arms?
Oh, fine. Well, not fine, really, but fine if you see what I mean.
Was there something in particular, Brian?
They took the full force of the duplicating machine, you know? It fell right on them.
Brian?
Sorry. I was just wondering if there was any news about the paper.
Not yet. I'm waiting for the call.
Right, I'd better clear the line, hadn't I?
Yes.
I just wanted to say, if the Junior Gazette does go ahead with a new team, well, I'm just not that sure that I want to be involved. I don't know if I could survive it.
You said something about clearing the line?
Oh, right. Sorry.
So how do you think he took it?
Reasonably, Kerr better than Sullivan. Spike,
Hi, kids.
I'll just leave you to it.
Oh, whoa, don't move an inch, you animal of rock. Well, you've ducked a rehearsal and you got your manager kind of uptight. And you missed the personality lesson, too. So, in fact, it's you I came here to see.
No, it isn't.
Is Kenny ever wrong about anything?
Well, I know someone who says they saw it happen, but I think they were just talking big.
I'm going back to America.
So you keep saying.
Friday night, get a plane, straight after Kenny's gig.
Friday night. Why is everything Friday night?
I don't have to go, you know.
Any reason to stay?
That's what I'm asking you.
Why me?
Well, that's what I'm asking myself.
I'm sorry.
I love you.
Don't keep saying that.
It's really not so bad, you know. You ought to try it. Before Friday night would be nice.
Okay, everyone, let me invite you to share with me a little moment in history. Final paste up on the final edition of the Old Junior Gazette in half an hour.
Kenny, can I just show you the front page layout?
Has Linda seen it?
Yeah.
So why do you want
She
to...
asked me to show it to you.
She did?
No. You're backing out of the concert, aren't you?
Look, Linda and I are making our presentation to the board that night. I can't do both.
She needs you there at the presentation.
She wants me there. What sort of guy would I be if I went off and played at being a rock star?
I think you should give a lot of consideration to that.
What do I do with all these?
Just stick them in the bottom drawer of the red filing cabinet, okay?
Sure. So what is Raymond going to say when he finds out there's a new love in your life?
We'll split up.
Now you're after Brian.
One thing I finally learned, Kenny, you've got to go for what you want. You know something? I just know this relationship is going to work out. At last, I'm going to have a relationship that actually works out. Ryan, could you give me a hand lifting the duplicating machine?
Yeah, sure.
Linda?
Oh, Kenny, look, no offence, but would you mind if I did the presentation tomorrow on my own? I think I'd work better that way.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know, everything.
Kenny, I'm not responsible for everything. I just make it look that way.
Yeah, right. Listen, do you think it'd be okay if...
Went and rehearsed? Yes, it would be okay.
Thanks, boss.
Good luck.
And you. So how'd it go?
Kenny, you look different.
The presentation, how'd it go?
Pretty well, I think. They're going to make a decision tonight and phone me. They should have phoned by now. Shouldn't you be on stage?
Yeah, in half an hour. I'm just on my way there now.
I'd come, but I've really got to wait for this call.
Don't worry about it. Do you really think I want you out there in the audience?
You going to be okay?
Hey, he's gonna be better than okay. He's gonna be like me, only with niceness and in tune. You're looking sharp tonight, Linda. Gonna make someone a lovely boss.
Come on, kid, I'm paying for that taxi out there.
Do you think I can really do this?
Kenny Phillips can do anything he wants to.
Just remember everything I told you. Lesson 1, when you walk into a room, just imagine everybody's thinking, wow.
You're going to be great.
And if Linda and I agree on something, it's gotta be true.
Come on, kid, the meter's running.
Well, gotta go. See you, Spike. Look after yourself.
Yeah, goodbye, Kenny. Hey, and if you get in trouble out there, just think of me. I always do.
Right then. Come on, Colin. The meter's running.
Right, catch you later. Let's do lunch.
Unlikely, I'm going to America.
Oh, first visit?
Colin, I am an American.
Well, you never mentioned it to me.
So,
What am I doing here? Just a stop off on the way to the airport. My dad will be picking me up. He's gonna phone me when he's coming.
it's a good place to wait for a phone call. I can recommend it.
Hey, before this conversation goes much further, can I make a rule here? I don't want to fight with you, Linda. I mean, I'm probably never gonna see you again, and I don't really want to end this fighting, you know?
Why not? It's what we do best. Well, apart from...
Absolutely. Shall we dance?
What?
Well, you can't fight when you're like this. It's too tactile, too close.
There's no music.
Hey, in a classy joint like this, you move to the atmosphere. Hey, do you remember when we used to dance like this all the time? Personally, I don't.
Must have been 2 other people.
It was.
You know, you do this kind of dancing rather well.
That's because when I was a kid and the circus came to town, I ran away with some ballroom dances by mistake. Hey, you can laugh, but you'll learn some pretty mean stuff with a number pinned to your back. I love you.
Pretty mean stuff.
I don't think that was an answer.
I didn't think it was a question.
You do this kind of dancing pretty well. But what's gonna happen to this place?
A new bunch of kids or the old bunch of kids? Depends on the phone call I'm waiting for.
Kinda hate to think of a new bunch in here.
Me too.
You know, I don't have to go back to America. When my dad calls, I can tell him to go without me. He knows that I might do that. Linda?
What are you expecting me to say?
Do you love me, Linda? And that was a question. Yeah, since the music's over.
Of course I do.
What?
Of course I love you. But what good does that do either of us?
What do you mean? What good does it do us?
I don't want this. I'm not ready for it. I just want to run a newspaper. At least I think I do. It scares me half to death.
Linda, I don't understand. Do you want me to stay?
I don't know. Do you want to stay?
I don't know.
Today is the first day of the rest of my life. And I'm hopelessly confused already.
What do we do?
I love you.
I love you.
Your dad?
Your newspaper.
Either way, I think someone's expecting us to grow up.
And now, the animal of rock, Kenny Phillips.
My feet don't leave the ground. Something keeps me in this forsaken place. It's like a sense of lost and made one day found. Oh, every night I stay up late and I watch that night TV. That breakfast telly wakes me up. There's a song that's left for me. The wind, the sun, and the rain, it's all around. It's telling me that I should shoot right out of town. I feel it in my heart, emotions telling me around that window that rain. Wednesday sun, it'll be alright. I don't believe in lies. You lead us to believe. I've got to get to realize you don't feel for me. You don't feel for me.
Hello? Junior Gazette?